This is my audience. Hello, my name is Anthony Bajanov, and let me ask you something. Have you ever listened to a song that actually felt real? Like it understood what you were going through? Not just something catchy, but something that really connected with your emotions in your life? A lot of music today sounds good, but it doesn't always mean something. That's why today I want to introduce you to a band called Strings and Heart. They are an indie rock Christian group that is changing how people experience both music and faith. Their songs are emotional, honest, and relatable. Instead of just making music for entertainment, they make music that people can actually connect with. In this speech, I'll explain their background, their music style, and why they matter today. First, let's talk about where Strings and Heart came from. This band is made up of three brothers from Tucson, Arizona. Growing up, they were always around music, but at first, it wasn't something they were super passionate about. Over time, as they got older, music became more personal to them, especially as they started going through real life experiences. As they developed their faith, their understanding of life, and deciding to create music that reflected both instead of trying to copy other artists. They wanted their music to be real and honest. That's how Strings and Heart started, by combining their personal experiences with their faith. Another important thing about their background is that they didn't rely on a big record label to become known. They started independently, sharing their music online and slowly building an audience. That takes a lot more effort and it also gives them more freedom to be themselves. According to Carter Garcia in the article Up Next, meet the indie artists shaping the future of Christian music of 2025. A new generation of independent artists is breaking through without the need to cooperate backfiring. This shows that Strings and Heart is a part of a bigger movement. They represent artists who are doing things differently and creating music on their own terms. Because of this, music feels more authentic and more personal, which is something a lot of people are looking for today. Now let's talk about what makes their music stand out. Strings and Heart has a unique sound that mixes indie rock with emotional lyrics. Their music isn't overly produced or fake. It feels natural and real. What really makes their music different is what they talk about. Instead of only focusing on perfect situations or easy answers, they talk songs about real struggles. They talk about doubt, confusion, growth, and trying to figure out things out in life. That makes their music more relatable, especially for younger people. For example, when someone is going through a hard time, they might not want to hear something that sounds perfect. They want something that feels honest. That's what Strings and Heart provides. Their music feels like something actually understands and what you're going through. According to Relevant Magazine, in the article, 5 Christian Indie Rock Bands You Should Know of 2025. Their music wrestles with their faith and contradiction. This means their music doesn't ignore problems, it talks about them. And because of that, listeners feel like they're not alone. That emotional connection is what makes people come back to the music. Also, their indie rock style makes them appealing to people who don't usually listen to Christian music. So they are able to reach a wider audience, not just one specific group. Finally, let's talk about why strings and heart actually matter. Music has a powerful influence on people. It can change your mood, your mindset, and even the way you think about life. What this band does is use the power of in a positive way. They are helping change Christian music by making it more modern, more relatable, and less predictable. Instead of following the same style that has been used for years, they are creating something new. They are especially important to younger audience who want music that feels real. A lot of people today don't connect with traditional styles. They still want something meaningful. Strings and Heart gives them that option. According to Tony Cummings in the article Strings and Heart, the band for a generation craving authenticity of 2026, they are part of artists reshaping what it means to make faith-driven music. This shows that their impact goes beyond just their songs. They are influencing how music is made and how people experience faith through music. In addition, their music encourage people to stay hopeful even during difficult times. It reminds listeners that struggles are a part of life, but they don't have to face them alone. That kind of message can make a big difference, especially for people going through a tough time and tough situations. Thank you.